Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's physical education class. Our learning objectives are to review the skill cues for the underhand throw. So remember, those are the steps we take when underhand throwing, the way our body's positioned, what foot we step with. We're going to practice underhand throwing, and then at the end you're going to have an assessment to complete on the underhand throwing cues. So after we learn and review the proper skill cues, we'll do a warm-up, we'll do our throwing activity, and then I will send you to do your graded assignment. The underhand throw, we always face our chest to our target. We want to step with our opposite foot. That is not the foot on the same side as our throwing hand, but the foot on the other side. Our arm will make a tick-tock motion. Arm swings back, then forward, releasing it about the hip area and following through. So your arm is going to follow through to your target. Here is a quick video to demonstrate that for you. Okay, so the arm swings back in that tick-tock motion, stepping opposite foot. Arm swings forward, and she's going to release right here at about her waist, but the arm continues and follows through upward. For your warm-up today, you're going to do 10 jumping jacks, do a 10-second toe touch, reaching down forward to your toes, trying to keep your legs straight, 15 arm circles, 6 shoulder taps, and 20 high knees. So please pause this video now and complete your warm-up. Welcome back from your warm-up. You are going to need some equipment today. The first thing you'll need is a ball or something that you can underhand throw. This can be a rolled up pair of socks, crumbled up paper ball. You could put tape on the outside to make it a little more sturdy. You can use a stuffed animal, anything that you can safely throw underhand. Then you're going to need a target to underhand throw at, so an empty clothes basket, an empty cardboard box, some kind of a bucket, or if you need a piece of paper that you can draw a circle on to make a target. The last thing you need is 8 pieces of paper. These can be little cutout sheets. They don't have to be full-size pieces of paper. Just 8 things that you can step on. This activity today is called Make It, Take It. So for Make It, Take It, you're going to follow along with this video for your setup. Okay, so the most important thing from that video, other than the setup, is the distance of the circle is going to determine the level of difficulty. So the wider you make your circle, that's the further away you're going to be throwing from your target. So a more closed-in, smaller circle is going to be a little easier. A wider, more spread-out circle will be more difficult. For Make It, Take It, the first time around, you are going to determine your distance away. So you determine the size of your circle. You're going to set up your pieces of paper in the circle just like you were shown. Place your target in the middle. and you're going to stand on the first piece of paper and underhand throw at the target. If you make it, pick up the piece of paper and move to the next piece of paper. If you miss, get your ball, throw from that same piece of paper again until you make it. You're going to continue until you collect every piece of paper. Please do that now. Pause the video. Okay, now you're ready for your second round of Make It Take It. You have determined whether or not your circle was too wide or not wide enough based on your level of ability. So when you do your circle over, please do that based on your success from last round. If you were easily making your target, make your circle bigger. If it was difficult, make it a little smaller. Same thing this time around, except for if you miss, you're going to do 2 jumping jacks before you throw again. So this time if you miss, you do 2 jumping jacks before you throw again. Remember, you do not pick up a piece of paper until you make the throw from that piece of paper into the target. Please pause the video and complete this activity. Alright, once again, you're going to set up your circle in the size that you determine. This time if you miss, you'll do 2 squats before you throw again. 2 squats this time before throwing again. You may time yourself if you would like to see how fast you can move through the circle and try to beat your score as you go. That is totally up to you. Please pause and complete Make It Take It. This time, if you miss, you will do 2 shoulder taps. 2 shoulder taps before you throw again. If you'd like to time yourself, you may do so and try to beat your score from before. If not, you can try to increase or decrease your distance based on your needs. Please pause this video and continue. Last one. This time if you miss, you'll do 2 sit-ups before you throw again. Try to move through each piece of paper as quickly as possible. Please pause and complete the activity. Take a moment to reflect. How did your equipment change things? Was your target too big or too small? Was the object that you threw too big for your target, too small, too light, so you had to use too much force or it floated? Did you use too much or not enough force when throwing? Was the ball going past your target or too short from your target? Were you stepping with the opposite foot? Were you releasing at your hip and follow through? Think about these things before moving forward. Okay, you're going to complete a Google Forms assessment. So in this assignment, there is another link that you need to click on. That link will take you to your assessment. The assessment is on the underhand throwing cues. You may take this assessment twice if needed. I will keep the best score of the 2 takes. Please make sure, question number 1 and 2 are going to ask you, number 1, your name. I want first and last. Second question is going to be your homeroom teacher. Please make sure you do first and last name and homeroom teacher, and then complete the rest of the assignment. If you need me, email me or message me on the Google Classroom. Thank you all.